Launched in 1997, the Cassini spacecraft spent nearly 7 years gliding through the solar system before reaching its final destination, Saturn. Over the next 13 years, Cassini became the most devoted companion Saturn had ever known. It orbited the planet more than 200 times, revealing its swirling storms, shimmering auroras, and layered atmosphere. It flew through the icy rings, sending back detailed images of their structure, texture, and motion. It measured gravity fields, watched lightning storms, and discovered that Saturn's magnetic field wobbled in unexpected ways. And through it all, Cassini sent back over 450,000 images, some of the most beautiful space photography ever captured. But Cassini didn't come alone. In 2005, it released a small, silent traveler, the Huygens lander, which parachuted through the haze of Saturn's largest moon, Titan. This was the first and only landing in the outer solar system. What it saw was astonishing: rivers, rain, and seas of liquid methane, carved across a frozen alien landscape. Titan wasn't just a moon, it was an entire world, and Cassini gave us our first real look. Then came Enceladus, a small, icy moon that stole the spotlight. Cassini discovered geysers of water vapor bursting through surface cracks. These plumes hinted at something extraordinary: a hidden ocean beneath the ice. A place where life could exist. Cassini flew through those plumes. It sampled the spray, it tasted the ocean of another world. Even as its mission was extended again and again, Cassini never stopped working. In its final year, it performed 22 daring orbits that threaded the narrow space between Saturn and its innermost rings, an area no probe had ever dared to enter. These final dives gave scientists unprecedented data about the planet's interior, atmosphere, and magnetic behavior. But fuel was running low, and NASA made a choice. Rather than risk contaminating a potentially life-harboring moon, Cassini would go out with honor. On September 15, 2017, Cassini made its final descent. As it plunged into Saturn's atmosphere, it sent back real-time data, right up until the moment it disintegrated. A planned, poetic ending. A scientific farewell. Cassini didn't just explore Saturn. It touched it, and in doing so, it touched us all. True or false? Cassini only studied Saturn's rings and didn't explore its moons. False. Cassini made over 160 flybys of Saturn's moons, including Titan and Enceladus. What year was Cassini launched into space? (1997). Fill in the blank. Cassini spent over blank years orbiting Saturn. (13 years orbiting Saturn). Fill in the blank. The Huygens lander touched down on the moon called blank. Titan. What made Enceladus a major focus of Cassini's mission? Its subsurface ocean and water plumes. If Cassini traveled 1.4 billion kilometers to reach Saturn at an average speed of 200 million kilometers per year, how long did the journey take? To calculate the time it took Cassini to reach Saturn, we divide the total distance by the average speed. The spacecraft traveled 1.4 billion kilometers, which is 1,400,000,000 kilometers. Its average speed was 200 million kilometers per year. Dividing 1,400,000,000 by 200 million gives us a result of 7. That means it took Cassini 7 full years to reach Saturn, a slow, steady cruise across the solar system that began in 1997 and ended with Saturn's orbital embrace in 2004. True or false? The Huygens lander became the first spacecraft to land on a moon in the outer solar system. True. Fill in the blank. Cassini discovered water, blank, erupting from the moon Enceladus. Plumes. Which moon did the Huygens lander explore? Titan. Fill in the blank. Cassini's final mission phase was called the Grand Blank. Grand finale. True or false? Cassini's mission ended by intentionally crashing into Saturn. True. During a close flyby, Cassini traveled through Saturn's rings for 3.5 hours at a speed of 18 kilometers per second. How far did it travel during that time? Find out how far Cassini traveled through Saturn's rings. We multiply its speed by the time it spent in motion. Cassini moved at 18 kilometers per second, and the ring dive lasted 3.5 hours. First, we convert 3.5 hours into seconds. That's 3.5 times 3,600, which equals 12,600 seconds. Now, multiply 18 kilometers per second by 12,600 seconds. The result is 226,800 kilometers, a staggering distance covered during a single, close flyby of Saturn's majestic rings. Why did NASA choose to destroy Cassini at the end of its mission? To protect potentially life-harboring moons. Fill in the blank. Cassini was launched in the year blank. In the year 1997. If Cassini traveled 540 kilometers through Titan's upper atmosphere in 45 seconds, what was its average speed? To calculate Cassini's speed during a high-speed pass through Titan's upper atmosphere, we divide the distance by the time. It covered 540 kilometers, that's 540,000 meters, in just 45 seconds. Dividing 540,000 by 45 gives us 12,000 meters per second. That's Cassini's average speed during the maneuver, a blistering velocity as it raced through Titan's skies, capturing data in the blink of an eye. How did you do? Tell us in the comments below. And thanks for watching Brainy Kids. We hope you had fun today. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a quiz. See you next time, Brainy friends.